Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Most of my readings are not date or time specific whenever you come upon them. If it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time, but it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. It's always best just take what does speak to you and leave the rest. Sometimes the messages come through direct to a cross-watcher, so if you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. Hi. And what I'm doing for this particular reading, this series of readings, is we're doing a closeout of 2022, just sort of a where we've been, where we are, where we might be headed, and I will dedicate the next series of readings to 2023, just so you know what's coming up. We've got the full moon in Gemini coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. That's on the 7th or 8th of December, full moon in Gemini, so I'll do a special reading for that. Let's see what we've got coming through for your connection. Oh, overall energy. There's some kind of truth that's being illuminated, some kind of insight, maybe a little bit of an epiphany. In the past, a lot of worry, feeling defeated, maybe not having enough illumination. I'm going to pull them up for you. Present energy, temperance, your patience is on point. Queen of Swords, she's been showing up in a lot of the readings lately. I kind of like her for you here, smack in the middle of the spread, because it's as if to say you're being more practical about things. We've got the Knight of Cups, and then going forward, the Magician, there's some manifestation, some change, growth, transformation here with the Death card, and then we've got the Moon. But things may be unfolding to some degree behind the scenes, and that can kind of provoke some anxiety or apprehension. So we kind of have been existing in some anxiety, and we may continue in that vein a little bit. But I love that we have the Ace of Swords as the overall energy for the reading. Something's coming to light that has not been illuminated before, right? Because the Sun, sure, it's about happiness, but it talks about illuminating things, right? It is our conscious awareness. It's what we can see, what we can grok. And I feel like there's been something here where you're kind of wondering if you've been set up or played a little bit. That came through in the morning musing for those of you in the channel membership. But it's also about feelings of defeat. And now your present experience here, what we're going through right now is like, yeah, I know I'll find out. I know. The truth always surfaces, right? And wait, sunlight is the best disinfectant. So I do feel like this patience card, the temperance energy, is about your self-control and restraint, Taurus. It's about that energy of, well, I'm going to be real practical about this. I do have questions, lots of unanswered questions, but you're still kind of patiently waiting for this person to sort of show up with some measure of emotional availability and or vulnerability, even some kind of offer from the heart. And where are we headed in the future? Well, we've got 3 major arcana here, so I do feel like where we're headed is something very life-changing. Recognizing you have all the tools at your disposal to affect major change, even if it scares the crap out of you. That's really it. That's what I see. So let me go ahead and clarify what I've got here. Pretty interesting. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. 2 of Wands. Yes, okay. So this is perfect. There's been some measure of resistance. There's been something here that has eluded you for a while. That's why the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, all the things that have been beyond your grasp. And it's like, well, that may not be sustainable anymore. So, but something may come to light that will help you determine your future path. Because the 2 of Wands is not just about the path you're going to choose. It's about the goal. What's your goal? What is it that you want? What do you desire? Wands, fire, desire, right? And what path will most likely get you there? And I think that the path will become clear, and what is no longer sustainable will have to fall away. Now, the 7 of Wands, because I'm pulling that from under the deck, and for those who are new, when I pull from the bottom of the deck, it is about what's playing out in unconscious awareness or behind the scenes. Sometimes it's just what's rising up in the psyche. So it's a supportive element. It could also be a detrimental element, right? And I'm feeling like that Seven of Wands is what is not sustainable is somebody's defensiveness or resistance. And it could also be about the path that you're choosing is about standing up for what you want and what you deserve and desire. A similar message came through for Aries, I will say that. And because the Tower is Aries energy, that's why I said that. Okay, so let's look at the Nine of Swords with the Five of Swords. This whole year, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think you were really trying to manifest some kind of message, maybe some good news, a message of love or apology, and just sort of playing almost to the point of distraction. Like you can't think of much else. Something that keeps you up at night, something that sort of plagues your every waking minute and feeling really defeated and sort of helpless in the situation. The pages are messengers, so we have messages of love and passion, and I think that that is what you were after and trying to manifest, and it may not have materialized. So let's look at the Sun, which I don't think is coming through as much happiness. I think it's coming through as, you know, your desire for some success in the situation, some illumination and enlightenment. From the King of Pentacles, right? Yeah, really wanting to know where this person stands. The King of Pentacles being that person who shows up for you in 3D. It's a masculine archetype of a life partner. It's the soulmate. It's the twin. Here in 3D though, right? And there's the Five of Pentacles underneath, feeling really remote, really removed from this person. Maybe even out in the cold or rejected, ghosted, abandoned. Let's even go as far as saying devalued on some level. So I'm saying that because you're searching for the illumination. That's why we've got this Queen of Swords smack in the middle of the deck or the spread, and why we have the Ace of Swords is like the, oh, I get it now, I see it. So you're seeing something that's no longer sustainable, although you may still have questions. So let's see Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon, which comes out later. So, right, what you're being patient about and what you're on a search for truth about is how this person feels. It seems really tied to the Aries reading. So for those of you that have Aries in your chart, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or are dealing with someone who may have an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, check that reading out. I just put it up yesterday because it feels like the question is, do you feel like I do? And because you're lost, you're hurt, you're wounded, you're patiently waiting for the wheel to move in your favor. Like, I feel this connection is fated, is destined, but I don't know how this person feels. And it's causing some measure of anxiety or apprehension or worry. Worry because the Nine of Swords, right? And the Moon will be here in the future as well. So I'm not sure you get your answers quick, fast, and in a hurry, but you will come to realize you have the power to change things. So let's see for yourself. So let's see this Knight of Cups. I'm going to do it with the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is going to get a double duty today. Because I think she's important. Yes, okay, because that's what you want to know. Is it possible? I feel this connection is fated. That's what you're saying. Is it possible we could have a new beginning and reignite the torch of passion? And do you feel the way I do? Oh my gosh, and I can't even title this reading the same as I titled the Aries reading, but that's really the whole thing. Look what we got. Hold on, I'll get there. It's a lot to hold in my hands, but you get where I'm going here. This Queen of Swords is looking right at the back of the head of the Knight of Cups, saying, do you feel like I do? Can we possibly have this new beginning? Let's talk it out. Let's hash it out. No judgment, right? The Queen of Swords, that is Libra energy. It's all about balance. It's about things being harmonious and fair, wanting this emotional completion, the happiness, the bliss, new beginnings, passionate beginnings, emotional overtures, romance, all of that. And I kind of feel like this is what you've been waiting for, because you've been like heart heavy about it, unsure of how this person feels. And so the Queen of Swords has those questions, and then the question is, can we sort it out? Can we have a new start, a fresh start? The aces feel like new beginnings here. So that's where we are right now. Questions, questions, questions. And you may come to learn, once you decide what you want, if you continue to meet with resistance, it may not be sustainable. Tower may just be a recognition of that, because it's the ace of the sword, the ace of swords that is most important. Okay, so let's look at the Magician and the Death card together. Oof, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups again, Five of Swords again. Wow. Yeah, you want something different. You need something different. You have the power to operate from your emotional, what's the word I want to use for the Queen of Cups? From your empathy, from your inner empath. And Taurus, you can do that, because Taurus, you're one whole half of the Empress, right? And you know what you value, and where comfort and energies. I mean, Venus rules your sign, Taurus. If you're here as the Taurus, you could be here as a cross watcher, that's fine. But just know that Venus rules your sign, so there's already love built in to everything that you do. But this is you coming from more of your empathic side instead of your need for security. And this is where you're like, wait a minute, I can manifest this change, this growth, this transformation away from feeling defeated, away from feeling set up, away from feeling played or betrayed or gaslighted. Whatever the issue is for you, it's going to be different for everyone. Take it as it resonates. I can set this all in motion. I can change this so that this person responds to my emotional availability with emotional availability of their own. And vulnerability is actually a better word. And I said vulnerability up here and I kind of lost it. The King of Cups is where we struggle with emotional availability. This is about vulnerability. This is about showing yourself fully, opening your heart, being vulnerable in the moment on an emotional level. It's expression, especially because we have the Queen of Swords here. That's her gift. Expressing one's feelings and knowing that you have the power to kind of grow and change away from this very disruptive energy of the Five of Swords. Okay, that being said, we've got the Moon here, and the Moon, we've got some fears. So I'm going to look at the Death card with the Moon card. High Priestess, Death card again, Two of Pentacles. So this is going to be about your intuition as to whether or not this is dead on arrival, or whether or not there's hope for some growth and change and transformation. The Death card can be literally something dying and coming to an end. And the Death card can also be that scorpionic energy, the 8th house of growth and change and transformation that results in some ascension. We've got the High Priestess here, which is about your intuition, your inner knowing. The Moon is about what's hidden from you. It could be this person's hidden feelings or emotions. It could just be your apprehension about how it's all going to turn out. And there you are with the Two of Pentacles. Like, I'm just going to assess things on the fly. In the moment. I'm going to trust my intuition. Is this something where we can get some growth and change, or is this something that's just done? And I think that truth will become evident. So, here's the astrology that came through for you. By the way, before I do that, there is a link in the description box below in the first sentence that's going to take you to the extended. I'm going to do the same thing for your divine counterpart, regardless of sign, because I'm reading for Taurus. Whether you're here as a cross watcher or not, whether you're here as the Taurian or not, whoever it is you're holding in your mind, that's whose energy I'm going to be tapping into for the extended. So the link is below for that. Here's what we've got. Aries in the Tower. We've got the Magician is out twice. That is Virgo and Gemini. It's a card of Mercury. Mercury is moving out of Sagittarius and into Capricorn shortly. So FYI. The Sun is Leo. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, happens to be Taurus because it's a fixed sign. We've got Temperance is Sagittarian energy, as is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of Jupiter. We've got the Moon here, which is Pisces, and the Moon is out twice. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, more Libra, so we're seeking the balance. Neutral, just like the Justice card, just the facts, ma'am. We've got Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, more Cancerian, very emotional and empathic. Death card is out twice. That is Scorpio. The High Priestess is here. That's Pisces. So really beautiful reading with lots of potential outcomes. So let's see what comes through for your divine counterpart, and I'll see you over there. Otherwise, bye for now.